セベクにリリア先輩の弟子ならばこの白い服に一点のシミもつけるなと言われたわ。あいつらしい激励だ。
No, it might be, it just might be his way of encouraging Silver. Hi, I'm Anita, and today we're back in Twisted Wonderland for Fairy Gala Remix Encore. So we'll go over the event itself, we'll go over the guest room. Yes, there's things going on in the guest room. We'll go over missions, we'll go over the mirror, and the part everyone is waiting for, how to get Jack and Silver permanently in your roster. So before we get into any of that, let's go over dates here. Encore Fairy Gala Remix. It started April 25th and it's going till May 8th. It's going until May 8th. Something to note with this event is I think the first time it came out, so I did do this event when it first came out. I feel like and believe it was released in 3 parts. Don't quote me on that though. They're only releasing it this time around though in 2 parts. So the first part is already released. It's out. Will not be released until May 1st. Alright, let's check out the mirror. So in the mirror, we have Ortho and Ace, Fairy Gear and Fairy Couture. I hope I'm saying that right. I have a hard time saying French words. You've probably caught on. So they're in the mirror right now. So they came April 25th and they're leaving May 8th. So if you have your heart set on Ace or Ortho in their fairy outfits, well, I guess for Ortho it's gear. That's something to take note of. Alright, let's head over to missions. So there are actually missions in this event. This isn't a stamp missions event, but there are still missions. So if you go into missions, so under weekly and general, so right here where I'm clicking, you'll want these for this event. Don't worry, we'll go over all this right here. If nothing else, you probably will want to get the gems. And you can get 30 gems right here, so that's really nice. Too, if you have your heart set on earning as much as these as you want, and you probably will want to, I'll get into that in a minute, you'll want to try and clear these as best as you can. So I feel like mixing it up today. Usually I do this towards the end, but I feel like doing this sooner. So let's go to the guest room. So in the guest room, we have limited time furniture for this event. It doesn't look like you'll need any special... Yeah, I don't believe... I'm looking at the wiki right now to double check. I don't think you'll need any special materials for the limited time furniture. It will be leaving when this event is over. So that's something to keep in mind. So here's the first item I found. Fairy bells. I actually have these and I love these. I use them all the time. Oh, this is nice. So if you have extra paint, I think it was, yeah, paint from the Red Carpet Cadets event, you can make these. That's so nice. So that's back. That's really nice. I'm gonna probably end up using that. Again, so if you have leftover paint, so you can't earn this paint, but if you have leftover paint, you can make items that we got during the Red Carpet Cadets event. So we can also do this one if you have leftover paint, the boutique fitting room. It's really cool. I need to make that. Oh, and the boutique counters. So if you also missed out on this or just want another one, you can do that if you have leftover paint. Oh, and boutique display case too. Also, you have Ville's outfit too. You can do if you have leftover paint from the event. And then for this event, we have Gala Couture Leona, but it looks like it's saying that you can just use items that you earn already from the crafter's gauntlet or that you can buy in the shop. We also have Fairy Upper Decor 2. Wait, where's one? So I can't find one. I'm betting I must have got 2 because you can only have 2 of the, I guess what they call upper decor. So I'm assuming, hopefully this is the case. Hopefully I'm not leading you in the wrong direction. In this section here, the foreground, I bet you'll have number 1, where I apparently only got 1 of these, not 2. So hopefully that's the case. So something to keep in mind with limited time furniture. So I'm looking on the wiki right now. It seems, at least for now, we only got those for limited time furniture pieces. I'm not sure if they'll add more or not, so you probably will want to at least check and make sure that they haven't added more limited time furniture. I would just keep my eye on that if I were you. I know I'm going to, because the fairy gala furniture I think is some of the best. All right, let's get to everyone's favorite part, how to get Jack and Silver for Fairy Gala Couture. So hopefully I can describe this well. I forgot how complex the rhythm, so this is considered a rhythm event. I believe something like that they call it. I forgot how complex they can be. So hopefully I do a good job at at explaining how these work. It's been a good long while since we had a rhythm event, so all right, here we go. So first of all, so see this little treasure box down here where I'm tapping, where pixie dust will be coming out where I'm tapping. So down at the bottom of the screen. So this, I'm trying not to click on it so you can see where it is. All right, I'm going to click on it now. So this is really great because it shows you how many items you have and what items that you have in this event, which is really great. Remix Fairy Dust. So this is a currency that you can earn from lessons. So, or above here, oops, sorry, you can rewind that if you need to. So I try to go, so sorry if you're not new here, but still want the information. I'm trying to, in case you're new to the game or haven't played the game in a good long while and need a reminder of how to play, I'm going a little bit slower or more detailed so that if you're new to the game or just haven't been able to keep up on it, you're not frustrated. In lessons, you can earn, oh nuts, what did they call it? Oh, Remix Fairy Dust, something like that. You can earn it through any of the lessons. I believe even special. I already used that up, so sorry I can't really show you there. But either in dailies or normal. So either history or flight. So you'll probably go through a lot of star shards for this event. All right, so let's go over the other currencies that you need. Yes, there's, well, I think technically 4 more. So here we go. So this one right here, let's go back into here and I'll show you. So Remix Hairpins. So you earn this to spend in the shop. And I think you use it only for the shop. I believe you can only earn remix pins through missions, which we went over, and the twist tunes. I'm trying to remember if you earn some when you, after clearing certain parts of the story. I think you can, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I believe you mostly need them to help you get at least one of the cards, and we'll go over that, and to spend in the shop. Let's actually go into the shop right now. All right, this is what's in the shop right now. So, something to note with this shop, you'll probably want to keep your eye on it. They might restock it come May 1st. You'll have to unlock more story for more items to show up in the shop, but there might be new items. I'm not 100% sure of that. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't, so that's just something to keep in mind. But the biggest thing you want to make sure is to get this item here. You cannot, when the event is over, if you do not have this item, you cannot groovify Gala Couture, Jack, and Silver when this event is over. So make sure you get this item. I always try to get that item first during events, so I don't forget, because once the event is over, this item leaves. So you just want to buy it as soon as possible. Other really nice things that they have for sale in the shop right now is keys. You can buy 3 keys. Always get keys, especially because now you can combine them for 10-fold keys. And then this, I always tell everyone to get this item here. It's an SSR Awakening perfume to help you uncap your SSR cards. So you want this item. It's about as hard, if not harder, to get than the 10-fold keys. And then for this event, you will want these shards. Trust me, you will need the shards. Other than that, pretty much everything else is icing on the cake, which is great. All right, let's go over. Yes, even more items. So back to our little treasure box here. So you will need a lot of pink fairy bells, purple fairy bells, and white fairy bells. So here's why. So let's go over. So this time around, so in chapter 10, you can get Gala Jack. I already got him because, like I said, I played this event before. So probably for you right here where I'm tapping, they'll probably have where you can, a little picture of Gala Jack, and then when Silver is released, they'll have Silver down here too. So you can click on that and it will tell you what you need to do to get Jack and Silver in your roster permanently. So I'm looking at the wiki right here, and this is what they had you do the first time. I'm not sure, like I said, because I already have them. So sorry. Hopefully I'm not leading you astray. I'm assuming it will be like the first time round when this event was released. So all you have to do to get Jack permanently in your roster is just clear the entire story for this event. And then for Silver, if they do it like they did last time, so last time you got him if you cleared chapter 14 and then cleared the entire story for Fairy Gala Remixed, and then you had to collect 900. Ouch, really? Yeah, I guess so. 900 hairpins. So you might want to start stocking up on hairpins right now as you have your heart set on getting Gala Silver permanently in your roster. Oh, by the way, I'm reading this off the wiki. Sorry, I would show you, but like I said, I already have them, so I can't show you. I'd rather show you if I can, but I can't, obviously. Alright, so let's go over the bells. So how do you earn the bells? You earn the bells through, you can earn them through the missions, I believe. Let's actually check. Yeah, so you can earn them through the missions. I want to say that we'll probably get more missions than this when they release part 2 is my bet. We'll see. So you probably will want to keep an eye on missions and probably clear these ones as fast as you can so you're not overwhelmed. So you also get bells, and I believe that's the only place you can get them is through the twist tunes. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so this is good. I clicked on this. You also need, what they call it, remix fairy dust to spend to play the twist tunes too. So you'll want to stock up on a lot of these if you can. So something I should also mention, so the more fairy dust you spend, the more items you can get if you can clear the twist tune. Too, don't quote me on this, I always kind of felt like to the difficulty goes up too, even just slightly, the more you spend. And especially depending if you're on easy or hard or whatever. So that's something to keep in mind with this. I want to say I have found that, yes, spending more hurts, but it's much easier to complete the event. It takes less time, I want to say, even though it does cost more fairy dust, but I can't say I can prove that, so you probably just want to do you. Alright, so I'm going to show this as best I can, because like I said, I already have the cards in my rosters. So hopefully I can show you the best I can so you're not frustrated with this event, because I forgot how big this event is. Oh, but oh, how I love the Fairy Gala events. I wish they would do more rhythm events, really, even though they're a little bit, I don't know if the word complicated is the right word. Maybe a little more demanding is a better word. I don't know. Anyway, so here we go. So you will need the bells to upgrade spell levels for both Jack and Silver, Gala Couture. So something I always tell everyone that I suggest, wake up, Silver. Can I wake him up? Oh, nope, he's really out. Oh, there he goes. He's back. So something I always tell people, so they can at least use the card after the event is over, I always suggest getting the card, especially if it specifically says to level 5, so that you can at least use the card after, both of them too, by the way, both of them. So get both spells to level 5, so that you can at least use the card after the event is over. And then if I have time and resources, I do, as you can see. It's not obvious I'm obsessed with this game at all, is it? Then I'll try to get both cards to, and both spell levels to level 10. But you can at least use the card after the event is over. It's at least usable if you get it to level 5 most of the time. Oh, something I forgot to go over in the shop. I thought it said in the mail that we got in the game that they were going to sell duplicate cards so you can uncap Jack and Silver at the end of this event. Maybe that it will be released May 1st instead of in part 1. So sometimes I don't think they do this very often, so you just want to keep your eye on it. You might not, but you might you might not need to get duplicate cards to uncap Gala Couture, Silver, and Jack, but you might. So just keep an eye for that. Or even too, if you don't use the mirror much, so you don't have a ton of SR Awakening perfume or R Awakening perfume and would like and need some stronger cards. I use event cards all the time. I find them really strong most of the time. You might want to take advantage of that. So that's just something to keep in mind, to keep your eye on. Oh, something I don't think I go much over when I do these guides. So hopefully you know. So right here, see this right here? So that's how you get the cards for the event. So just if I click on this, yep, I can claim Gala Couture, Jack. So I already had him uncapped and everything, so I actually got an item instead. So if this is your second time doing this event, you'll get an item, so you'll want to claim that either way. All right, comment below. Who are you most excited for this event? Gala Couture, Jack, Silver, Ace, or do you need Fairy Gear Ortho? Comment below. And comment below, do you love the rhythm events as much as I do? I sure love them. Thanks so much for joining me, and if you love this, you'll love the next one on screen. See you over there.